Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is the 18th of June 2021. Taking a look at Cardano, I just did our Ethereum review, and I want to point to Cardano right now because there's a couple things going on. So first, take a look at where the lagging span is at. It's right over, get rid of the magnet, right over there, the black average. It looks like a black moving average. It's inside the candle. All right. Now, when the new daily candle opens up, it's going to slide over to be underneath this candle. Now, that's a bearish event because if it stays at like the present level, then everything that we would really want to see for an ideal bearish setup in the Ichimoku system would occur. We would have Senko span A below Senko span B. In other words, the cloud is red. We would have the conversion line or the Tenkan Sen below the baseline or the Kijin Sen, blue below red. We'd have price below the cloud, which it is, and then we'd have the lagging span below price. And I guess it would have to close like around 139 today to be an open space, meaning that if it traveled sideways over the next 5 to 10 periods, would it intercept any current candles? And I exclude the wicks with that type of analysis. So that's what's going on there with Cardano. Now, as far as what price levels I'm looking at, there's a couple. First is you see this high volume node to the right over here. That is at that 120 value area. So the $1.20 zone is where I would see price come down to and possibly find some support and a little bit of a bounce. Otherwise, I think we should look at the next level that we saw a lot of activity is the 84 to 94 cent range. Now, what's really interesting to me is, when you look at the range that was traded, there's not a ton of activity in that 84 to 94 cent range. A bulk of this was filled during the candle here and the candle here. And so it's going to be interesting to see what happens if Cardano does come down there to see what kind of response we'll have, because if there's a ton of buying in there, this might be like the next major floor. For example, this might be the next like 13 to 15 cent range. It'll be treated like that. We may see this hold as our next future ultimate major support structure. So that'll be important to watch here in the near future, especially as we're seeing, a good chunk of the cryptocurrency market sell off here. In fact, let me just check out Bitcoin. Bitcoin's under a bunch of pressure. Even on the 5-minute charts, continuing to push south. It's probably going to break 36,000. In fact, I mean, not to get off topic here with Cardano, but if you look at Bitcoin, I mean, where it's at right now, the volume profile, it's every time it ticks lower, it's easier and easier for it to move south. Because if you look at the profile here, are the volume bars getting longer or shorter as it moves south? They're getting shorter, and they don't end up reaching another peak until around 24K. So watch out for some pretty fast moves this weekend, because we know how the weekends are. You know how the weekends are. There's lower participation, lower volatility. So it's very easy for market makers to really manipulate, push, and drive price a certain direction. So watch out for that. Anyways, that does it for me on Cardano. Hope you guys have all had a good week. Take care of yourselves. From all the shared Exchange Rates UK TV, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.